fun game.
It didn't look like it to you in the ninth when they showed you there.
Yeah, the ninth inning is, we didn't want to enjoy a nice win. We had to make it interesting, make sure all 43,000 people got their money's worth. So hopefully they did. Really good ball game for us. I thought Kirby threw the ball just, outstanding. Maybe not quite as sharp as far as his ability. Anytime he walks somebody, certainly a leadoff inning, it's just uncharacteristic of George. But I thought his stuff was really good. Kind of emptied the tank there in the sixth inning, and offensively, really good day. Thought we put a lot of pressure on them today. Multiple innings, certainly great to see Julio, big home run there, and the add-on runs obviously were very important today. So. Good ball game. We win the series. I'll get a chance to sweep it tomorrow. And credit to our guys. They keep grinding. They keep battling. And, Ryne Stanek, that's a tough spot to come in there. The game's on the line where you kind of let your guard down in the bullpen oftentimes thinking, okay, I'm not going to pitch today. And then lo and behold, you have to get up and figure out a way to get the biggest out in the game there at the end. So it's never easy. Don't expect it to be. Our guys know that. Teams like that are that talented over there, they don't quit. They're going to keep coming back at you. And, they put some hits together in the ninth inning. But story of the game is, our offense for me and George Kirby, what they're able to do. And we've got some big outs out of the bullpen, from Thorny and big double play from Sauce. So, again, excited to get back here tomorrow and see what we can do there.
Scott, before the ninth, before everything kind of fell apart in the ninth, that was probably one of your more complete games in terms of how you want to play, the pressure on the opposing. You got Evaldi out of there in the third. You got a good start. You played defense, and you got good bullpen until the ninth. I mean, that has to be kind of promising, isn't it, to have that kind of all-around? Because that's what you talked about this spring, that the capability of this team to be an all-around team.
It really was, and I don't want the ninth thing. They got some hits. And it wasn't like Bizzardo was all over the place, walking dudes, whatever. They hit some balls, they found some holes, and I don't want that to overshadow all the positives today. And there really was a lot. We continue to play good defense. We pitched very well. But for me, the offense and the offensive pressure we were able to put on them all day. Guys stealing bases, moving on the bases, you're creating traffic. We walked, I think, 7 or 8 times today. Awesome at-bats against a good starting pitcher. Nate Evaldi's all-star last year. He's been in this league for a while. He knows what he's doing, and we grinded the crap out of him, and it was awesome to see.
Scott, with Julio, what have you seen over the past few weeks just in terms of the extra base potential that he's provided you?
He's starting to come, and as the weather heats up, Julio starts to heat up with it. I just love the fact he pulled the ball in the air. I think that pitch this year we have seen him right on it and just miss it or pop it up probably at least 10 times. And he didn't miss it, So that's good signs there. Again, Julio's at his best when he's playing free, not thinking too much, just letting his ability take over and being super competitive. And that's what we're seeing here right now. He is competing his tail off, which is, that's what it needs. That's what it takes. When you compete that well and you have that kind of talent, big things are going to happen.
It seemed the high fastball was the soup du jour for Kirby today. Where'd you see out of that first inning walk after you finally settled things down?
Yeah, George does get the swing and miss at the top of the zone, and he certainly was up there a bunch today, maybe more than normal, maybe a little bit by scouting report where they're at there. I thought Mitch did a good job behind the plate with him again, but even George wasn't quite as comfortable as far as getting into the strike zone as much as he normally is, but he found a way, and I was really excited to see him get after it like he did in the sixth inning. Just was very aggressive and attacked right at the middle of that lineup.
You knew Rojas wasn't going to be the 380 guy or 400 guy that started the season. They had that lull. He's kind of come back, a couple walks, and he just kind of finds his way in the middle of things when he's right.
He does, and I often talk about, when I talk about Josh Rojas, talk about his baseball IQ, understanding the game, understanding where he's at with his swing, what the situation calls for, all those things. But took a lot of close pitches today to get a couple walks, and then right in the middle of all the traffic, and then he finds a way to hit a home run, and then a huge 2-run single late in the game to add on to. So I say all that, and we're not even talking about how well he's played defensively. I think he's one of the best defensive third basemen in the league. And I know like I said a couple days ago, we've been spoiled here with outstanding defensive play at third base, but Josh is right up there with the Seagers and what we saw from Gino for a couple of years here. He has been fantastic.
Scott, you guys have held Corey Seager hitless all season. I knew you were going to do that. I really did. I was prefaced it with that. What has allowed you to be so successful against him?
He's a tremendous player, MVP type player, and you really have to execute pitches over and over and over again. And he's really aggressive at the plate, and it works in his favor most of the time. But you cannot let your guard down. You know, the top of their lineup is legit. They won a World Series last year. It's with those guys. You can't let your guard down. You got to keep on the attack all the time, and we've been lucky so far to be able to get Seager out. But again, new day tomorrow.
So Sauce focused up for the one.
Yeah, Sauce has got one pitch in him. He's a one-pitch guy. So we come in, one pitch, double play. He's good to go. That means he'll be fresh for tomorrow, and then you'll probably see him out there again.
You wanted Tyler to kind of work on his infield when he left spring training, and he comes in, kind of saves the day for you. What did you see in that moment for him?
Yeah, I think Tyler Locklear is finding out a lot. I mean, he's enjoying every minute that he's here. You can just see the smile on his face in the clubhouse all the time when he's learning, when he's kind of he's a sponge type personality. He's just listening and taking it all in. But you know, when you throw something at him, he's going to work on it. He's going to say, "Okay, I'll show you. I will get better at this." And huge play in the ninth inning. And we say all that. He's a rookie out there. He's 23 years old. Game's kind of on the line. The ball's coming at you. I got to make it. I got to make the play and win the game, and he did today. So, again, every day is a learning experience for him, and we just want to put him in the best spot possible. He can continue to grow and learn. He's going to be a really good player at the end of the day.
He had a really abbreviated trip through the minors, too, because of the injury and where he was drafted and stuff. So what have you seen from him as far as his poise at this level?
He's learning. The thing that I see, he doesn't get too high, too low emotionally. Certainly on the outside, he may be churning on the inside like most young players are, but I've been really impressed how he's handled things. And it hasn't always gone his way. He's learning a ton. They pitch a little differently here. And the fastballs are a little bit harder. And the location, breaking balls, all the pitching from AAA to the big leagues is enormous change. You know what I mean? But he's got a good swing. He's willing to learn. He works his tail off. He's going to be a really good player.
Georgia looked like you were able to live at the top rail with the fastball all day, and how much did that help you kind of play off the slider as well?
Yeah. Going up with the sinker and the four seam was good. I feel like I was kind of placing the slider today. I did get some good swings and misses when I needed to, but Garb knew that team really well, so we game planned well for it.
How much has throwing that slider harder helped you over the past few weeks?
I think it's just intent-wise, and then it just, it's more deception with the heater, so, throw everything with intent and kind of make it come out of the same slot.
How did you feel out there? I mean, fighting it, or did you feel comfortable? I mean, we don't, you have a walk or whatever, and the strike percentage wasn't as high as normal, but
Yeah.
I mean, did you feel okay out there?
I felt fine, yeah. I was spraying a little bit, and those 2 walks are annoying. But, I dialed it in when I needed to, so happy to go 6. And
It did look like they were swinging at some stuff off the plate. You were able to kind of expand it a little bit, though.
Yeah, probably could have done that a little bit more, too. Using the 4 and the 2 up, and then, splitter, slider down. I just didn't think I quite got it there as much as I wanted to tonight.
How did Garv help you, being that he was with them last year?
It's just like every week, but he just knows these guys a little better. So some holes you don't see, 1 week, like he's got them down pretty good. So we went in it with a good game plan.
How much are you thinking about emptying the tank there in the 6th inning? The way that you did, it was pretty intentional.
I didn't feel like it, honestly. I know I always got a little bit left in the tank too, but just use the 4s up pretty good that inning.
All right, thanks, George.